Cinnamon challenge? It's a trap for your brain. Viral challenges are not harmless fun. They are engineered to hijack the primal drive for social validation that has been hardwired into your brain for thousands of years. Every like, share, and comment triggers a small release of dopamine. This chemical reward makes you crave more. The challenge becomes a cycle you cannot escape. But the real driver is fear. Fear of missing out. Fear of being left behind. Your brain interprets exclusion as a threat to survival. When you see friends participate, your mirror neurons fire. You feel the urge to imitate. Not joining feels like social death. This need for belonging is ancient. In prehistoric times, being cast out meant death. Today, being ignored online triggers the same primal panic. Viral challenges weaponize this panic. They offer a simple path to acceptance. Perform the act, upload the video, and receive instant approval from strangers, but the approval is hollow. It is a fleeting hit that fades quickly. To maintain the feeling, you need more extreme challenges. The bar keeps rising. What starts as a harmless prank can escalate into dangerous behavior. The brain's reward system does not distinguish between safe and risky actions. The need for external affirmation overrides self-preservation. You become a puppet, dancing for an audience that does not care about your well-being. Platforms are designed to exploit this. Algorithms prioritize content that triggers strong emotions. Outrage and shock keep you watching longer. Every second you spend watching a challenge, the algorithm learns more about your weaknesses. It feeds you content tailored to keep you hooked. The mechanism is invisible. You feel in control, but your choices are guided by forces you do not see. The challenge chooses you, not the other way around. Understanding this is the first step to breaking free. Recognize the trap. Your need for belonging is real, but the solution is not a viral stunt. Before the internet, before smartphones, humans were already running viral challenges. The stakes were survival itself. Tribal rituals demanded extreme acts. Enduring pain, fasting for days, or facing a predator alone. These were the original challenges. Why would anyone risk their life for a ceremony? Because the reward was not just survival, but belonging to the group. Neuroscience now shows that social exclusion activates the same brain regions as physical pain. Our ancestors knew this instinctively. A failed initiation meant ostracism. In a prehistoric world, being cast out was a death sentence. The pressure was absolute. We upload videos like this every day. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Television. Shared risk created unbreakable bonds. When a group survived a hunt together, their brains released oxytocin, the trust chemical. This is the same chemistry behind modern viral challenges. The feeling of "we did this together" is addictive, hardwired into us. Consider the Spartanagoge. Boys were forced to steal food or face brutal punishment. It forged warriors, but also trauma. The psychological payoff was clear. Endure the challenge, earn status and protection. Fail, and you were nothing. Fast forward to the Middle Ages. Public trials by ordeal, like carrying hot iron. The community watched, judged, and bonded. These events were not just justice. They were social spectacles that reinforced group identity. The same dynamics drive online challenges today. The template is ancient. A difficult or dangerous task, public participation, and a reward of social acceptance. Nothing has changed. Understanding this origin reveals why we cannot resist viral challenges. We are still tribal creatures, seeking belonging through shared risk. The next layer changes everything. What most people miss is that the brain doesn't just react to viral challenges. It's systematically hijacked. At the core lies the dopamine loop, anticipation of a reward, likes, shares, or just completion, floods the brain with pleasure chemicals. This isn't a bug. It's a feature of our evolutionary past. Seeking novelty and social approval once meant survival. But today, that ancient wiring is exploited by every notification. Each ping is a tiny promise of social reward. The brain's reward center, the nucleus accumbens, lights up even before you see the result. Anticipation is more powerful than the outcome. This creates a loop. You post, you wait, you check. The uncertainty keeps you hooked. It's the same mechanism behind slot machines. FOMO, fear of missing out, amplifies this. Seeing others participate triggers social comparison, a primal urge to belong. Your brain interprets exclusion as a threat. The amygdala activates, pushing you to join just to avoid the pain of being left out. This is why challenges spread like wildfire. It's not about the challenge itself. It's about the emotional payoff of belonging. Neuroplasticity makes it worse. Each repetition strengthens the neural pathways that seek novelty and immediate feedback. Over time, your brain rewires itself to crave these micro-rewards. The result? Compulsive checking and an inability to disconnect. The algorithm feeds this. It learns what keeps you watching and pushes more extreme content. The bar for novelty rises. Soon, only the most shocking challenges break through. Your brain becomes desensitized, needing more to get the same hit. But there's a way out. Understanding the mechanics is the first step. Awareness creates a gap between impulse and action. By recognizing the loop, you can pause. You can ask, am I choosing this? Or is my brain being tricked? That question is your freedom. Platforms monetize emotional fragility by turning genuine vulnerability into highly addictive content streams. These systems exploit human need for connection to create endless loops of compulsive engagement. Algorithms are designed to push extreme behaviors because they maximize the time spent watching content. The recommendation engines prioritize novelty over safety, feeding users a constant stream of extreme stimuli. This constant exposure erodes the user's ability to distinguish between real experience and manufactured spectacle. The architecture of this attention economy subtly shifts our focus away from personal autonomy and true self-determination. When attention becomes the ultimate currency, emotional fragility is simply a resource for profit generation. The platforms leverage this inherent need for validation to engineer highly addictive and compulsive content streams. Understanding this manipulation is the first step toward recognizing how our digital lives are structured for control. We must recognize the dark side of this architecture to begin reclaiming our psychological freedom from external forces. True freedom lies in seeing the invisible mechanisms that govern our engagement with the digital world. This knowledge unlocks the power to resist the constant push toward manufactured desire and empty affirmation. Hi there! If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. Smiling face with smiling eyes next episode. A plot twist you won't expect. Subscribe now. Face screaming in fear.